way is that going? And it definitely was not the best wedge cut. It didn't even go the way I was meaning for it to go. So I have a new chainsaw to share from SEESII today. This one is a 16-inch model. I have shared other saws from them. I have an 8-inch pole saw that I really love of theirs. I've been using this one for about 8 months or so. Works great. So I'm really hoping that this one is going to work just as well. This one is a 40-volt lithium system, and it has an auto oiling system. Now, I opened it and I charged up the batteries, and that's all I've done so far. I haven't put it together. But these are some pretty good bulky batteries compared to their other saws. And this one does come with 2 power bricks, so you can charge both of them at the same time. We do have an instruction manual. We'll show you how to do everything. We got our bar cover. I love the color of this though. We got our handle. We have a bag of goodies. So this one has some gloves. It's got a little bottle that you can fill with oil and make it a little easier to dispense it. It does not come with oil, so you will have to use your own. And this one has like a little measurement on it that you can actually use. And then you do have a couple different tools. You got some safety glasses. I will need this one. Yeah, don't want to lose those screws. We'll need those screws to put those parts on as well. Safety glasses and their gloves. I usually don't really use them. These actually are a little better than some of the gloves that I get. You got a little Phillips screwdriver, and then we have our screws to put everything together. We do have a cover for the bar, and we have our bar here. Looks pretty nice. And this one does come with 2 chains. And these are a 3/8 low profile 16-inch with 59 links. I think that's how you read it, 59 links. The 59 links or 59 teeth? I don't know. Yeah, I think it's teeth, links, whatever, I don't know. All right, so we need to put this together. Pretty darn simple. It's only gonna really go on one way. And they got little cutouts here where you can kind of see where it's gonna go in. We just need to put our screws on for this one. I also definitely love that it comes with 2 batteries, so if one was to die, you can get it on the charger, swap over to the other one, and then get that charging while you're using the other battery. Now when it comes to some other features of the chainsaw, the bucking spike, you can see that this is made of a plastic, so it's not going to be as heavy duty as a metal one that you would find on some of the larger chainsaws, but it should still be efficient enough. This one also does have a chain brake. All right, so putting the chain on and the bar is pretty simple. Just pull off these bolts here, or these nuts, I should say. Is that an extra screw? Let's make sure. The bar is going to go right here. Now we want to get our chain on. And sometimes it's better if you do wear some gloves just so you don't cut yourself with these because they are a little sharp. And you just want to make sure that you put your chain on correctly. So you want to make sure that the teeth are facing the right direction and that they are going to bite onto your wood. If you were to put it on and you start cutting or you try to cut and it's just slipping, then you know you have it backwards. Then all we got to do is feed our chain on. You're going to see this little bar here, and you want to make sure that that bar is getting into the hole of your bar and chain. That way you can easily tighten it and loosen it with this. And if you twist this here, that will adjust it. So once you have it in there, give the bar some tension, kind of hold it up some, and we can tighten it up. And then at this point, I want to go ahead and get these nuts on here. It ended up getting really breezy today. Hopefully the audio is working okay. All right, and then I want to make sure before I tighten those nuts down that we are nice and tight on the chain. I forgot to mention this also toolless tensioning, which is really nice. So you don't need any screwdrivers, tools, or anything to tighten this chain up. Now let's go ahead and we'll tighten up these nuts. That way it stays in position. All right, let's try this out. So one battery. All right, it is working, so I'm gonna go ahead and go get some barred chain oil before we actually use this some. All right, so I went and got some barred chain oil. This is where you're gonna put it in. This has an automatic oiler system, so that's really nice. We don't have to prime it or anything like these other ones. And you can use whatever barred chain oil you like. This is actually not what's in here. It's a cheaper brand that I just filled a smaller bottle up with. Makes it a little easier. And for these smaller chainsaws, I usually fill it up about halfway. Now, I had someone recently ask me if you could use regular motor oil, and while you can, you shouldn't. Barred chain oil, you'll find it has some ingredients in it or additives that make it sticky, and you'll see that it's a little stringy, it's stickier compared to regular motor oil, and it helps it hold on to the chain. Also, using regular motor oil is a little worse for the environment as well. Now, because this chainsaw has never been used before, I am going to add a little bit of oil directly on the bar just to kind of get it started, especially around the sprocket. All right, let's go cut something down and give it a try. All right, so as I'm working on clearing out a lot of these trees, I'll go ahead and cut this one down. All right, definitely was not my best wedge cut. Where's that going? And it definitely was not the best wedge cut. It didn't even go the way I was meaning for it to go. But it's definitely a good example of why you need to be able to get out of the way. All right, but now I got to get this cut up and out of the way. Working on cutting these down where it's a little easier to mulch too. I have to be careful. My property slopes so much that these heavy logs will just roll right on down all the way. And if there's somebody there or there's something there, it will cause some damage or hurt someone. So I try to be careful when I'm cutting these on a slope. Just to give you a quick demonstration, and it will roll really fast if I don't stop them. Well, there goes one. You'll see, well, that one's actually not rolling as fast because it's not completely round. Oh, well, it stopped. How about that? Had a log stop it. These trees do get heavy, and this is not even one of the big ones that I've cut down. But I'd say that this chainsaw does work really well. And, I mean, it shreds the wood. It just eats right through it. You can look at how well this is shredding through the trees. That's a good chain. All right, and if we want to take a look at the battery, we have 3 bars out of 4, so it didn't even take that much battery, actually. This one is a lot more efficient compared to some of the other battery chainsaws I have used. And we haven't even had to use the second one. But if you're looking for a pretty good brushless cordless chainsaw, this one's from SEESII, 16 inches bar and chain. It cuts really well, it shreds right through the wood. I haven't even used one full battery. I haven't even used half the battery for this tree. So this one actually works a lot better than a couple of the other battery ones I have. Hopefully this gives you an idea what to expect, and if this is a tool you want to add to your outdoor arsenal. Anyway, thank you for watching. See you in the next one.